So I built something small, deceptively small. You could fit it in your backpack, in your off-brand knockoff bucket hat, or in this tiny little space that somehow even your inventory would laugh at. You think I was overcompensating for something, but no, this was intentional. An auto sorter that small. What sorcery is this? How does it work? And most importantly, why? Well, let me break it down for you, piece by tiny piece. This right here is my greatest achievement yet. Every cog, every chute, every shaft, placed with surgical precision and a mild caffeine addiction. And yes, it works. Mostly, if you ignore the occasional hiccup involving chickens, then it's practically perfect. Almost as if it was designed by a certified professional engineer with a degree in mechanical engineering and a minor in creative writing. Almost. I know what you're thinking. How does such a compact machine, a machine that requires more patience to use than an Ender portal during an Anarchy server wipe, how does it work? Well, brace yourself because I'm about to blow your mind with the sheer genius of this design. Here's the magic. 2 deployers, a filter, and a well-placed brass funnel. These bad boys work together like a well-oiled murder of crows to take your raw materials and sort them into their respective categories. It's like watching a tiny little murder of crows work together to take your raw materials and sort them into their respective categories. Wait, that sounded sorry. The power of this contraption comes from this bad boy right here. A water wheel that's probably breaking like 3 OSHA rules, maybe the entire OSHA manual. But who's counting? The water wheel is connected to a single rotation line that controls all the moving parts with military precision. We don't waste RPMs here. Every milliflick of the water wheel is put to work. But the real magic happens here in the center with this humble little filter. It's the unsung hero of the operation, working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure everything stays nice and organized. Of course, it gets dirty every once in a while and needs a good old-fashioned slap. But hey, that's what the redstone's for, right? Now, let me show you the moment you've been waiting for. No, not that one. That's a potato. This is my masterpiece in action. Watch as I painstakingly place each and every item into its designated slot with the grace of a seasoned pro. It's like watching a one-man army take on an entire base, except with less explosions and more floating text above my head. Before you drop a like on this video and call me a genius, remember, there's a method to my madness. Each item has its own specific weight range. For instance, diamonds are heavier than emeralds, which are heavier than iron ingots, which are heavier than apples. By carefully calibrating the scales, I can ensure that each item ends up in the right place every time. Well, almost every time. Sometimes I have to adjust for Murphy's Law, which states that anything that can go wrong will go wrong, usually at the worst possible time, and preferably while you're wearing a fresh set of diamond armor. But I've learned from the best, my OG one-block redstone viewers. You taught me that sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones. So yeah, this thing is basically a Swiss Army knife for your item sorting needs. Need to gather resources? Bam, it's got you covered. Need to craft some tools? Bam, you're all set. Need to fight off a horde of angry villagers because you accidentally set their houses on fire? Uh-oh, maybe that last one's not so helpful. But I've always dreamed of creating a machine that could do it all, and I think I finally did it, unless you have something better. Please tell me in the comments section below. So how does it work? Well, it's a long story that involves a lot of coffee, a broken heart, and a paper cut that turned into a full-blown infection. But the short version is this. I followed my passion for building, designing, and creating things in Minecraft, even though everyone told me it wouldn't work out. They said it was too ambitious, too risky, and most of all, too damn small. But I didn't listen to them. I followed my heart, and I'm so glad I did because now I get to share this amazing invention with all of you. So thank you. Thank you for watching, for supporting, and for believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Wait, you still here? Well, if you want a tutorial, you'll have to yell loud enough in the comments for me to hear you. Otherwise, I might just pretend I never saw this. Happy hunting, little builder. Oh, and remember, size doesn't matter unless you're sorting items.